I thought someone else was doing that. That one sentence has cost more projects, more clients, and more good employees than any other sentence in business. And if your company has more than 15 people, I guarantee you have heard it this month. Here is what usually happens. You hire great people, smart, motivated, capable. And for a while, everything works. Everyone kind of knows what they are responsible for. Roles are loose, but people figure it out. Then the company grows. You go from 10 to 25 to 40 people. And suddenly, things start falling through the cracks. A client email sits unanswered for 3 days because two people both assumed the other one would handle it. A report does not get sent because the person who used to do it changed roles, but nobody told the new person it was now theirs. The founder spends half their day answering questions that sound like, should I do this? Or is that Sarah's job? This is not a people problem. Your people are fine. This is a clarity problem. Nobody defined who owns what. And the fix is not an org chart. Org charts tell you who reports to whom. They do not tell you who owns the outcome. That is a completely different question. What you actually need is a role clarity worksheet. 1 page per role. 3 questions answered. Done. I'm going to walk you through exactly how to fill one out right now using a real example. And at the end, I will give you the template for free. Link is in the description. The worksheet has 5 sections. Each one takes about 3 to 4 minutes to fill in. Total time, 15 to 20 minutes per role. And once it is done, everyone on your team knows exactly what they own, what they decide, and what they do not do. Let me show you. Section 1. The basics. At the top of the worksheet, you fill in 4 things. Role title, person currently in the role, who they report to, and the date. Simple. Takes 30 seconds. But here's the one most people skip. The date. Why does the date matter? Because roles change. If this worksheet was last updated 14 months ago, it is probably wrong. Put the date. Review it quarterly. Section 2. The purpose statement. This is the most important line on the entire worksheet. It starts with, this role exists to, not, this person is responsible for, but this role exists to. Why the difference? Because responsibilities are tasks. Purpose is direction. When someone understands the purpose of their role, they can make decisions without asking their manager because they understand the intent, not just the instructions. Let me give you an example. Say you have an operations manager. A task-based description would say, responsible for managing processes and onboarding new hires. Fine, but the purpose statement says, this role exists to ensure all operational processes run smoothly and improve over time. See the difference? The second one tells you what success looks like. If a new situation comes up that is not in the job description, the person can ask themselves, does this help operations run more smoothly? If yes, it is probably their responsibility. Great leaders build systems where people understand the why, not just the what. This one line does that. Section 3. Key outcomes. List 3 to 5 outcomes this role is responsible for delivering, not tasks. Outcomes. The difference matters. A task is, send the weekly report every Friday. An outcome is, all stakeholders have up-to-date visibility on operational performance. The task can become obsolete if you change tools or processes. The outcome stays relevant regardless. For our operations manager example, the outcomes might be all client onboarding completed within 5 business days, process documentation up to date for all core workflows, new hire onboarding completed within the first 2 weeks, 3 to 5 outcomes, no more. If a role has 12 key outcomes, it is probably 2 roles pretending to be 1. Section 4. Decisions. This role owns. This is where role confusion actually gets solved. Write down what this person can decide without asking anyone else. For example, can reassign tasks within the operations team. Can choose tools for internal documentation. Can approve expenses under 500 euros. Why does this matter? Because most decision bottlenecks happen when people are unclear about their authority. They escalate to their manager not because they cannot decide, but because nobody told them they are allowed to decide. Write it down. Make it explicit. Watch the bottlenecks disappear. Section 5. Boundaries. This is the one everyone forgets. It answers, what does this role not do? For our operations manager, does not approve budgets over 5,000 euros. Does not handle direct client sales. Does not make hiring decisions without HR involvement. Boundaries prevent overlap. When two roles both think they own the same thing, you get conflict, duplicated effort, and the dreaded, I thought someone else was doing that. Boundaries make the edges clean. So let me recap. The role clarity worksheet has 5 sections. 1. The basics. Who, what role, who they report to, and the date. 2. The purpose statement, why this role exists. 3. Key outcomes, what success looks like. 4. Decisions owned, what they can decide without asking. 5. Boundaries, what they do not do. 15 to 20 minutes per role. And when you are done, everyone on the team knows exactly where they stand. Start with the role that causes the most confusion. Fill it out together with the person in that role. Do not guess from your desk. Sit down with them and do it together. That conversation alone is worth more than the document. The free template is in the description. Click the link, download it, and start today. Now, role clarity is one of 7 clarity gaps that hold growing companies back. In the next video, I will show you how to fix another one, process documentation. How to take any process that lives in someone's head and document it in 15 minutes, using a 1-page template. Subscribe so you do not miss it. Tesselize, making all the pieces fit.